Welcome back to Captain of Industry. My name is Niels and we are here in update 4 in the second episode, and well, it looks really nice, this base here. Let's just get the beacon back online. What I've done is I have done a few things off camera, but we now are going to start working on fixing the shipyard. So this episode we're going to be fixing the shipyard, we're going to build limestone, we're going to build copper, and yeah, that's maybe we'll start a big digging project. So one thing I've done is, boop, there we go. We have gotten a few of these researches, random researches, but this one is actually tiling, which we're definitely not going to do now, but I can make ghost tiles so that I can actually see where I want my future roads. So that should be nice. I have just been finishing up some of the things that were sort of work in progress as we got started. Alright, so first things first. Oh, this one needs to be filled with diesel. That means we need to bring diesel in here. Let me just bring all of it in. And as long as we have all of this in here, then we can't really... See, I don't really want like these being discarded. Okay, well, they got picked up. And this one is ready to go. So, oh, it doesn't have enough crew. And we're getting more crew, so let's load the crew. Get out here on the map and start exploring. Not enough fuel. Oh, fuel's important. Where's the fuel? Oh, there's the fuel. It's getting there. Okay, so we need to wait for the fuel to get in. So let's work on the next thing. The next thing is over here. We need copper, but we don't have a quest for the copper yet. So we can work on this one here. I really thought I had taken some of this out for construction. But we are going to make a mind control tower. There. And it can be basically anywhere. And that will be... Oh, right. Yeah, that's actually not going to be here. It'll be in here, I guess. Because we are going to get the stuff that is above ground. Like this part here. Not the stuff that's way underground. So we'll do the mining designation. And we'll just do a flat mining designation. Just anything that's in here. And then it complains that it's outside of the area. So we'll just fix the area. I am kind of thinking that there's no reason to be so accurate about these areas. As long as it's inside, it's inside. Good. That's perfect. Do we have any of these? Oh, we do actually. Oh, we do. And let's get that sitting here. This will then be... Let's just speed build it. There we go. So that needs to go into an ore sorter. Yes, they all need their own independent ore sorters for everything. Let's just build it here. And this one will be getting the limestone and the usual dirts and rocks there. And then I think we'll actually do this part. Nah, I don't think I need it. There. And then we just need box outbound to store it for you. There. So now I'm placing it on top of this tree, and that should be possible now to actually get this done with trees. Cool. So that should get us limestone, and it also gets us some other things that we need to get rid of, which is going to be difficult. Then we need to build a location. It says build a limestone and then link it to a kiln, but the kiln linked to a rainwater depot. So we have rainwater depot over here, but we're not going to bring it that far. Let's imagine that we can make a rainwater depot over here. Oops, that slid as I was trying to click it. What do we get? We got some random quest. It's always a mystery how many we need of these, but since I also need copper afterwards, then I definitely do it. What are you? Yeah, you're getting that. That's because this is not queued up yet. Can we speed build it? No, we don't have enough. And then what about the ship though? The ship is ready to go. So let's head on out into the world, explore. This exploration here is a way to get population, resources, and discover mines and combat. So, it's all good. And we'll take one of these to build this thing here. So here we have a kiln, which is what we need, and it gets water in from this side. So I guess we can build it something like this, and the water should be easy to get in, and then it needs coal and it needs the limestone. So those can be made. We'll get these in here, I guess. Yeah, let's do this. And the other one will then go up. And I want to try to avoid using the elevators because they are more expensive. Oh, I'm building. Oh, this is funny. I am just casually building this, even though I have none of this yet. That's probably what I should start on. Let's get started on this first. So let's get you set recipe. We're gonna need a lot of this, and we should also remember that we don't have any. Yeah, we have to do that all the time. I might even be more desperate. And yeah, so kiln is the most important thing. This one will be making some of the next one. And let's also, yeah, let's unpause you. There. But we definitely want one. And then we definitely want one of these. And I'm going to start by placing it here, and then placing this one, and removing the first one. Okay, and you are now going to be construction parts 2. And this is somehow blue. Okay, so we are out of the build mode, the blueprint mode. Yes. And we got a repair shipyard. Sweet, what do we get? Concrete is nice, and construction part is nice. Sweet, that's really what we want. So maybe we'll just smash it in here for, just so get this one going. And this requires electronics, which we so far have enough of, even though we're not really making it. Why is electronics not on this this belt, this thing here? We explored a location. We got some really nice amount of things. We're going to be continuing out here. This will almost certainly be a pirate location. But in the meantime, this is the one that is most critical to get made. I can see that they've been focusing on this spot, and yeah, you're also going to get done. But what I really want it done is this. And I don't think we need these two yet. So let's not enable them, but these two we can enable, and I can also build from here, and it'll definitely be going 2 up. Because that's just easier. Yeah, and in. Oh, and there we go. That's the combat animation, and we're now sailing back automatically. Good. And all of this should also be done, so we can get these going, and I will then have a box for concrete up here. Whenever that gets done, and that will be concrete there. Obviously, we'll build this whenever that fits. Actually, couldn't we do something like really silly? Couldn't I do this? And what if I pause you and pause you? And then I could actually use one of these and then cheat. There. That is technically a belt, but it doesn't cost anything because it's just a connector. But it will actually solve the issue of connecting these two. So, yeah, that's a free single belt here. The sorting facility is now done. Remember to always auto assign products. We do not want anything auto assigned, we just want it in here. And then the next one we want to do is this little circus. And they always start with the small ones here. Doesn't matter, we'll build those fast. It's the big ones here, so we need 50 for this one and another 30 for that one. New refugees. Okay, we're actually getting 110. We definitely want to close this off, and we might want to just get one more built here. Okay, so we have one excavator here that isn't really doing anything, so let's start doing something silly. That's this one. This is the leveling, and I am simply going to level all of this. There. And it'll be associated with this one. And that'll be... Oh, what? Oh, what the hell? What did I just do? That was weird. Oh, edit. I think I pulled the whole instead of just this part. Okay, so here and here. I don't like that this is a leveling, actually. I think it shouldn't be a leveling. I think it should be set as mining. Because it is actually mining. I don't want to I just want to dig it. I don't want to sort of spread it out and even it. We can do that afterwards if needed. So yeah, this is obviously a silly, ambitious project. This is also why I've increased the dropping area here. I think that I actually want to take this dumping area and extend it, even though it's way below. Then at least it means that, for example, this one will have some dirt and some rocks, and then they can just go over here and drop it instead of going all the way around. So I think that might be slightly easier. Kiln needs an exhaust. Oh, that's kind of important. You have an exhaust. Okay, I did not notice the exhaust. Then we just place it. And where's that? That's luckily out on the outside. Ooh, that means this one would really like to be flipped. And it is now flipped. There. And luckily we haven't built this one yet, so no problem. So we got the concrete production going, and we get a bonus 80 concrete and 60 more vehicle parts. Lovely. We really need the vehicle parts. And now we can actually get an extra one in here. Ooh, look at that. This is gonna be just digging through this in no time at all. Yeah. It'll take a while, but we do need this. And up here, this has been made, so this is working if we just got enough limestone. Oh, is the limestone coming in? Yeah, that was the limestone. Nice. So we are starting to see some limestone here. And I have set up you to be focusing on limestone, so we should get more limestone, so you start digging into the limestone and not just dig whatever is there, just continuously trying to grab as much limestone as possible. There we go, like that. So now the next thing is to make a rubber maker. That's again under crude oil, and I think we have to just do this so we get all of it. Rubber maker, yes. We're going to be preparing to make 2 of these, but we are not going to make 2 of these. There. And they should also have a recipe. We don't have the sulfur recipe, so we're going to have to make do with this worse recipe here, which has some toxic water. And that gets us some of this out, and we also need some coal inbound. Let's have a look. This, it seems like it's further away than the other one. Okay, so we would, when we get belts, we definitely want a coal belt for these, but we don't have that yet. What we do have is we have the opportunity here to make this, and then it's weird, but how much do you make? You make 27, and you need 8 plus 8. Okay, so I actually feel that I could take this one instead. And that has to go 1 up, because I want the coal at the ground level. Nope, not correct. So let's make the rubber here. We can start by making 1 of them. That one. And this also needs an outbound. So that should also go with the toxic water. Go out here and dump it. How much toxic water? 15 plus potentially 15 plus 6 plus 4 plus 4. Yeah, okay. Not so bad. So that's the rubber maker getting ready. It will get done eventually. This one over here, it's kind of working. It could be defined as working. There we go. As long as it gets something inbound here, we might actually want an extra one going in here, because this is not fast enough with just 1. Let's also, while we are sort of building random stuff, build a captain's office. Yeah, we have construction parts. We don't have a lot of construction parts. We have some construction parts. This is where we have the abandoned communications tower. So I feel that this might be a good location, or maybe we need this for something. I don't know. Let's build it here. We can move it if we want to. It costs, I don't know, 60. Okay. Let's just start working on it. I noticed something here. This is not good. Looks like they are actually building this, which is absolutely not what they should do. I thought I had built this in build mode or in blueprint mode, so that they did not build it. Because I don't want to have this built. This is definitely not what I want. Absolutely. Funny how I can't. How can I not delete this? Like, it looks like it's built. Weird. And so the rubber is made, and we get a reward. We get electronics and more concrete. I love the concrete, especially since it looks like we are wasting it on things we should not waste it on. Interestingly enough, this is actually, we can actually see progress here. Like, not massive progress, but there is a progress. So let's work on copper. That's the next one up. And let me see. This one would actually be a nice one to get rid of. Maybe even this one. So let's start with a mine control tower. Let's get an idea of where this is, and let's do a mining location, and I'll just be flattening this area. Yes. Edit area. Yeah. Okay, so that should be fine. Good. And then I want to get, you guessed it, another one of these locations, but this one should actually be, yeah, if I build it somewhere, then it should go straight into the copper location. So this one is going to get copper, and then it's going to get the usual dirt and also the rock. And I don't think that's how I want it. I just think I want it in the middle here. That one, that one. Oh, actually even better. Maybe I just want it on the side. Yeah, and yes. There. Copper ore. Good. So this copper ore will now go straight into the copper build. So we need to make a copper build, which is going to be pretty much the same as the iron build. So we found a nice design for a copper build here. It needs water inbound. And yeah, funny how it actually has this one enabled in all the recipes. That's kind of weird. Apply. Good. So that gets the low quality copper, and then we also have some slag out here, but all that stuff we don't have until we get belts. So this is the stuff we want to make. So let's enable you and enable you. We are 129. I completely forget to send you out, so send you out again. And where is our concrete location? 24. Ugh. Yeah, I've been designing for a bit, so it's gonna take a while here. And this is just not getting anywhere. So is this... I wonder if it's because it's not getting enough. No, it's fully saturated, but then it's probably the trucks that are extremely busy. What I'm doing in the meantime here as well is just, if I don't have anything else for these to do, for example, I don't have the copper, but as soon as the copper is done, then I will send 2 of those over here. Might as well do that now because we're gonna need it. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. And they will now go in here. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. There. And they're already assigned, so this one should be the one that we really want to prioritize first. Well, we got our first flu, and I think it has affected your dear content creator as well. That is unfortunately not a mild flu that I have, but luckily they only have a mild flu. But it means that there's 0.20% of them that die. That's probably me. But we got copper production. As soon as we get copper production, we also get some other things. We get some... Okay, we get some cement bags, and we get some... concrete is always nice, and construction parts always nice. And then pause coal maker. Oh no. That's a really good point to actually pause it. And after we pause it, we will also just delete it. Oops, that's... Definitely don't want that anymore. I don't know what we got rewards, but set up conveyor belts. So that's gonna be like the last thing we want to do here. Oh, we also need fuel stations. We have a little bit of this Mark II construction parts. Really nice. That's something. And we're still just digging out here. And I would like, since we have 99 here, we are okay. So the thing is, when we're done with this research, we need to get these lab equipment for the next research tier, which is a really good place to pause because we don't need it. Which means that after that's done, we can actually pause these two, and then we get some Unity back again for us to use. So we're at point plus 99 Unity, and that means we could actually just get something that is maintenance or fuel. Maintenance or fuel, they are very good. So let's just lower the consumption here. We are still not able to really keep these in stock, but that would be nice if we could. I think we'd also really like to upgrade these. This will... Yeah, well... No, not really. Okay, so what we want to do is we want to make sure that all of these, as they build, they actually go into this location. And that means we are going to start working on belts. Yay! And the thing is with these belts here, we really have to make sure that they get built, otherwise they will block all outputs here. So these, basically at the start here, we want to just make the belts, complete them, done. And that's basically what we want to do for all of them. Like the simplest thing is just putting things in a box. That is easy. So we continue with the whole putting things in box. That will minimize or lower the amount of resources needed quite significantly. Here and here. Oh, not resources, but the number of trucks being used. What do we get? A set of belts. Ooh, 80 construction parts. Kill needed transport. Really? So that's a million nice transports we got here. Here. And let's get these two built. But we don't need the ones from the ghostlies. They can go over here. There. This is good. And yeah, so someone has already prepared the construction here so that we don't need to bring stuff into all of these, but we can actually get them directly from here. That would be really nice. Was there a warning here? Kill needs transport output exhaust. Yeah, that's a good idea. Let's get an output exhaust, otherwise it does not work. And this one also be built. Blocked due to output. Ooh, look at that. Every single one of these is blocked because of dirt output. So we need to get rid of our dirt a lot faster than we are. We have a huge dumping zone, so that's not the issue. The issue is basically getting there. You're going to build a vehicle station. Oh no, did I turn it the wrong way? Yes, I did. Okay, well, this one has to go out. Too bad. There we go. So now we don't have any research. That means we can actually take these two locations and pause them for now. That gives us a lot more Unity coming back since these two are paused. There you go, plus 47 or plus 0.47. And we also need our ship to keep exploring. So maybe it's time to look at the inputs now. Is it possible for us to do inputs here? For example, that one and that one. Then here it would go one up. And press R so it doesn't go in. And then I go here. And R to go back in. There. So this would also solve all of the belting inbound for the electronics. And it would be very neat if we could do the same thing here. That one would be... Yeah, that would be the iron one. And that would go in here. Right? Does that make sense? Oh, ship in battle. That is completely irrelevant. It'll run away. There, so this is getting constructed. It's good. Let's just complete it. These are output full, so nothing happens yet. In here, well, you know what? I think this is the most important one we can get, and I'll get that in. Ooh, okay, well, yeah. Oops, not this one. There, and you go one up, go over here, press R so it doesn't connect. It'll go all the way down here, and then I'm allowing it to connect. Go up, go up, go up, And the final one, it has to go 2 up, which makes it a little bit more annoying. Because there, you can see that this is... What? Yeah. It doesn't really fit with where I want to be. So I'm just going to build it here. And then we have to use these flat ones. And that goes here. Go 1 up like that. No. Cut and paste. Copy, paste. Copy, paste, and paste. And these are a little bit more expensive than I like. Oh, that did not get connected somehow. There. Whew. Okay, so try building this. Did everything get built? Ooh, it did. That means this is now fully automated. Well, I mean, we still have to bring it into the boxes, but when they're bidding into the boxes, stuff is going in here. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Whew. This one will then get electronics plus this one inbound. So if we could just make another electronics build there, which would then go inbound. But then we kind of get to the point where, really, why don't I just bring this out on the bus and go in here? Because instead of bringing it... Yeah. It's a question. We will definitely do this with a balancer like this. That's definitely how I want to do this. And let me check that I have some components. Otherwise, this goes bad if I try deleting it. These two go away. There. And then I built a flat balancer like this. And then this one goes over... yeah, like this and like this. And the other ones, they will be ghostly. And then this one got built. No, it shouldn't have been built. Hurry up and delete it before it gets completed. Then I think we get full discount. And then I want this to be here. No. I want it to have there. Because then I can use 1 up and R so it doesn't snap. Get all the way down here and snap in. I'm trying to minimize the amount of the expensive resources I'm using, and let's complete all of this, the stuff that we need. There. And everything else also gets completed, right? Yes. Very nice. That's completed. And this one is now even. There's no priority. It's not like I prioritize this one. I'm basically sending half of it goes over here, half of it goes forward. That's just as well as it can be. These ones can now be set up so that they are actually actively requesting stuff inbound. Oh my god, I forget this. I really need it. These are actually requesting like half a block in of each, and these ones are also actively requesting it inbound. Nope, not this one. The input boxes are requesting it. There. And this one's also requesting it inbound, so that we can actually get some mechanical parts. Whew. Now, the one thing we don't have that we really want actually is the... Oh, these two are put the wrong way. Oh no, that's gonna be a nightmare to move it. Oh, they have the inputs on the wrong side. Oh, how do I do this without everything blowing up? And it looks like I made it. The reason why the way I made it was just to make an extra, because if I deleted one, I would have lost a lot of the resources here. Huh, I think I did anyway. I think I lost some of the maintenance anyway. Oh well, there's nothing to do about it except sort of cry, and yeah. So that means we need this one in here. I need to figure out where that would be. So it would be this. If there was an output, it would be like this, and it would be here and here. Yes. So this one is going to change to electronics. And these two will now be here, and they will be actually input. And this one is also input. And then we just get them in here. We're just going through these last of the goals that we want to get. And the last one we want to get is actually a groundwater pump. We can get that from up here. We can just pump it here. Let me just enable it. And then I need to get a city here. That is a water facility. What does that cost? 40. Okay, so that's actually... Oh, terrain too high. But not here. Okay. Ooh, I don't like this. Because this one also has output. Oof. Yeah. Oh, look at that. It's awful. It's the wrong way. And this one can't be flipped. So this one really wants to be placed on this side, which I really don't like. Alright, well, I guess it has to. So I'm going to need to get a way for us to get water from here into there, and wastewater from here, and blah, somewhere out there. Wow, look at this. We've actually cut through the entirety of this. This is amazing. I did not expect that to happen. That is so cool. So what are we going to do now? We are actually going to continue over here and go to this location, I think. And then we're going to F to get it up there. Now it goes up. And I guess it goes up at this point. Like that. I don't actually need it to be twice the size here. I just need it to be like this. And then from here, let's make it go back to flat. That's not correct. That is still not correct. That is correct. Good. So that is now the next area that this one has to be going through. It's really impressive how fast that actually happened. So nice to see that. And they should be going now. There. And I will change this to a dumping designation just so that we can see that this is our, well, road indicator for now. Sweet. And switch to the fuel saver. That's fine. We'll switch to the fuel saver here. And I'd actually really like to use the fuel saver. We can make do with this one. So there we go. The next one is advanced research, which is has a snail. So that's something we need to take test time to. So that's basically a good place for us to wrap this one episode up. So let's get 80 more collecting things and 80 more. Nice. And 40 plus some. And there we go. That is amazing. Cool. So we got something to do for the next episode. And that is, of course, anything that is revolving around further updates we got in this episode. Just to clarify, we got some modest amount of, let's get that one in here, modest amount of concrete. That is nice. We get a little bit of copper going in, which also could go in a little bit. I think someone needs to just spend a little bit of time off camera doing just cuddling with these and just getting them to flow a little bit nicer. That was the copper, and what else? Oh, the big thing was, of course, we got all of this belted. So that was expensive, but now it's a lot less transport, a lot less trucks being used. The trucks should be now more dedicated to actually empty all of this part here. Emptying all the dirt out of this location. And the dirt in this location. And the dirt in every location. So let's get rid of the dirt, throw it in the ocean. It should be happy. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, be sure to hit the like button. Let me know in the comment section if there are good ideas or bad ideas. And of course, a big thank you to everyone who's supporting on Patreon. These save games are available to Patreon supporters, and when we start making some cool designs and blueprints, they will also be available to Patreon supporters. Thank you for watching. Until next time, take care and stay effective.